El Paso is a warm, welcoming city. It's small compared to other places, but it's welcoming and there's this connection. You can feel the warmth.
Our border program in El Paso, which is called Caminar Contigo and is a joint program with our JRS Mexico colleagues in Ciudad Juarez, is a very important program for us here in the United States because this is one of the places where people who have struggled the most and are in the greatest need of protection here in the United States are coming.
The domestic program here in El Paso, as part of JRS USA, focuses on integrating a holistic approach to serve migrants that are traveling across the border. The needs that the person can be faced with are, one, they need legal assistance, mental health support, accompaniment, which means helping them navigate the system to get to their destination city, or even just help getting donations like diapers or baby formula or a doctor's appointment.
When I first started working here as an attorney, I was touched by their simplicity and by their gratitude. It's the first time in my experience as a lawyer that when you'd lost a case, the client would still thank you. I do the legal orientation, telling people about asylum, what the requisites are, when they've crossed over, what the documents they've received from immigration and customs, what they mean and what they can do with them.
Most of the people, they leave their country because of violence. So when the journey also includes like going through the jungles. So most of the times when they get here, they are in survival mode. And that's why it's difficult sometimes for them to adjust and to process all the information they need, to be able to do all the things they have to do. They get exposed to get kidnapped, extorted by police and also criminals. So when they get here, they feel defeated, they feel not welcome. And it's important for me to make them feel like you matter as a person and your dreams are still valid and you have to fight for your dreams.
Our tagline is, we accompany, serve, and advocate for forcibly displaced people around the world. And accompaniment is critical to that because we want to start with building a relationship with people, honoring them as fellow human beings, as children of God, and then walking with them as they sort out what their future is going to be after displacement. The service takes several different forms. We focus on reconciliation programming because people often come out of a very traumatic, but also some violence and various difficult situations, and they may have a hard time building right relationships with the local community where they find themselves, with other refugees. So we work on reconciliation and peace building.
So that could be, again, connection to people, in volunteers that we have through what is called the Migrant Accompaniment Network, which is an initiative by which we identified volunteers in destination cities that might be willing to welcome those individuals. We don't necessarily ask them for much, but basically for them to be a friendly face. We connect them to resources, shelters, or medical services, or other services that they might need.
And I always tell potential volunteers when I'm trying to get them engaged, recruit them, that I am no different from the people we serve. The only difference is that my birth certificate says United States of America because I was born in a hospital in the United States. We all have the same aspirations. We want a nice future, we want to build a family, and we just want to be happy.
The main takeaway is that there is an organization here in the United States which is helping people who need help and not making lots of money or lots of publicity, but providing real service, providing a follow-up, and providing a sense of, well,
we bring an understanding and a commitment that building a world where love prevails and where people can live decent lives and where they're treated as our families is important for us in order to be true to what we believe and what we claim as disciples. We have to respond now to the more than 100 million people who have been forced to flee their homes so that they can build a positive and hopeful life for themselves and for their children, and so all of us can live in peace and prosperity in the future.